Starting to the bottom right, the last toss standing for Team MVP. He has to do it.
MVP Super.
Super, formerly known as Vampire. He's done with the hiding in the dark.
Yeah, no more hiding for him. Same is true for the player at the top left. With 3 kills already, can he get the all kill?
Maru Prime.
Maru, often called the Marine Prince, takes after Marine King.
Well, I think by now they should exchange nicknames because Maru is the real king on the team.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is the MVP players who switched their IDs kind of went from darker IDs like Monster and Vampire to more happy sounding IDs like Super, and Noxa is the word for a doodle in Korea, like something you might write on your paper when you're not paying attention in class.
You know, Naxo is actually, if I would write a fantasy series, Naxo, I could see that being the name of the evil dark lord in the series.
Yeah, I can see that. I see what you're saying.
Now you translated it and you kind of ruined it for me, but before that...
Well, he could be like some master painter, like who's also evil.
Like what?
Like he could draw with a magic paintbrush evil things that come to life, and
I think a couple of characters like this actually exist. Yeah. The only one that comes to mind is Sai from Naruto, but he's actually like one of the good guys. But I think I'm missing someone here.
There's Baby Bowser has a magic paintbrush in Super Mario Sunshine, and he draws things with it. That's all I can think of right now off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's not really L. That doesn't really work. L only writes stuff. He doesn't really paint.
Yeah. Well, here's the scout.
And we have L already.
Yeah, we do. He's beyond.
That job has been taken.
Double gas here, 2 and 2. Scouted by Maru, who does go for the CC first. A little bit odd we don't have a Nexus first. We do see this from time to time. And I like this choice by Super because what he's basically saying by doing this delayed Nexus is, well, he could all-in me and do something crazy because that's what he's expecting. He's expecting a Nexus first, and I only have 1 life left. I'm the only guy left for my team, so I'm going to play this a little bit safer than I normally would.
And he has to. Triple barracks for Maru.
Yes. Even delaying his second orbital as a result.
This is going to be interesting. I love Icarus for that reason.
Yeah, everything on this map gets to just be a little bit different than what you would expect to see on a traditional map.
As a player, I would probably hate the map, but as an observer, as a viewer, as a fan, I really like the games that we've seen so far. So it's always a map where you have a lot of action.
I like this because the delayed orbital it doesn't hurt him too much because he's already getting the extra minerals from the patches, and he scouted the late Nexus. So he can get that third barracks up and his gases faster, knowing that, yeah, he loses a little bit of mineral income, but it's already made up for by the fact that he has the faster CC mining the gold patches.
Mothership Core also scouts everything here, so right now at least Super is very well aware of what's happening.
Yeah, that's very good for him to see. But just, I love Maru's decision making in all the games I've seen from him today. Top notch.
And very different styles. Not only against the 2 Zergs, he has shown very different play, but in all of the games, sometimes aggression, sometimes he plays safe. A very huge variety of games that we've seen out of him. The fast stim coming up right now, of course, kind of being given with the triple barracks that he has. A lot of potential for aggression that he wants to have here. And let's see how Super is going to deal with this. This is one of those maps where you have 2 points of attack that you can use if your opponent is on 2 bases. The rocks at the natural and the main choke, which is really huge. So there's a lot that you can do if you have a huge force on the map and a very mobile force at that.
Yes. Third base is so far away. eBay goes up here for Maru. I think we may just see him hit +1, stim, combat shields, aggressive timing that way. And this is something that Super is going to want to scout with this observer. The eBay is hidden very nicely at the back of the base. And we're going to have an Immortal Bust from Super, actually. He's going for it, but against this opening, I don't know how well it's going to work.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I can't see him like be too much aggressive with this after he scouted the triple barracks already. Like, I would rather like to see him use it a little bit defensive, but he goes into additional gateways right now. We have the Averse Immortal already on the map. That could be devastating if he overcommits here, because Stim will be done.
Oh, look at this. Maru saw the probe earlier, sends the Marines, and will kill the probe. All the probe barely escapes. Needs to drop some pylons very quickly if he wants this attack to work.
Yeah, and we have more and more units just being rallied out by Maru here. He's going for Marauder as he has Stim more than halfway done. Oh, just outside of the vision.
Yep. He's got to know it's coming, though. He has a bunker ready. He needs more than that, though, against this many Immortals.
Yeah, he does. He needs the units there. Stim is not done just yet. You know, that timing actually works out very well for Super. He's going to hit just before Stim is done.
Mothership Core here a little bit out in the open, but he can't go down there, not with those sentries.
Razor thin at this point.
Oh, you're certainly right here. The rock's being destroyed. This is going to buy Morrow a little bit more time for that Stim at the very least.
And Stim is in one of those tech labs that we have to the right side of the map and therefore towards the ramp. This is one of the things that has been devastating for Terrans in the past, but it should be completed in just a few seconds. The SCV is already going into the main base now. He's setting up additional bunkers. The Dark Shrine is the follow-up.
Dark Shrine is the follow-up. He will lose the engineering bay here, something he already knows. Going to cancel that upgrade. Force field's going down here to block the bunker from actually completing. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Here's the aggression already pulling the SCVs. They don't have to repair. The command center is completely fine. Yes, supply is a little bit in favor of Super. Dark Shrine only halfway done. And also we have the Warp Prism now on the way. Stim is completed. There's still the Observer. He knows everything. Time Warp going down. And the Force Fields.
They are decent, but he needs to deal with those SCVs. They're still repairing, and a great concave here for Morrow, who's taken out sentry after sentry.
Sentries are melting away here, losing hit points and shields. Another round of warp-ins. Super has to do damage with this. The follow-up will soon be there, but we also have the energy on the orbitals to use those scans.
Yeah, exactly. And don't forget that if he holds this attack much longer, if any more sentries go down, he can actually just walk down the ramp or use the medevacs to boost down. He may do that just now.
But will he see the Warp Prism? Will he see the DT Warp in his main base? Once again, the attack at the front.
Back at the front here. He knows that scanning and killing the observer is not going to help him because the Mothership Core also gives vision.
Yeah,
he has a scan in just a few seconds.
It's a really good diversion as well. Here comes that one Warp Prism in the main base, and the DT is being warped in. 2 DTs already at the natural.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage with this. He needs to land that orbital. Will there be a block?
He needs to have a few missile turrets right now, but oh, there is aggression everywhere. Super is moving in now at the front. Once again, the Mothership Core is gone. The last time warp being used.
Time Warp goes down here, and he buys a lot of time with that force field. So many Harvesters lost. He's not getting anything from his second orbital. 23 Harvesters killed so far by Super.
23 Harvesters killed indeed, only 60 supply left for Maru. The third base, or the second, is something that he can't use at this point. He has a big force on the map, but can he really use it? The Immortals just waiting for the Terran units to move down, and force fields are good.
Great force fields here. He needs to hold back the storm that is Maru right now, keeping those SCVs in the main base. I think he's done it. He walks away now. Stim, combat shield's ready.
Stim and combat shield is ready, but at the same time, third base is already going down for Super. Maru is moving in. He's trying to do as much damage as he possibly can, taking out the pilots and the zealots. He needs to chase down those Immortals.
Scans going down here.
He does not repair the orbital. He neither does he lift it. He's losing it to the DTs.
He has lost it. He has no economy. This is the only army he will ever have. Can he finish the game with it? It doesn't look likely.
Yeah, I completely agree with you here. I don't think he will be able to make that happen. GG!
DTs alone for the defense would have helped him hold it, and Super, can he start the comeback?
Losing that orbital was a bit inexcusable. A lift would have saved it.
Yeah.
A simple lift would have done the trick here. But Super, he has still the best record against Terran. He has won 5 best-of-3s against Terran in maps. Let me have a quick look at his map score. In maps, he's now 7-0 against Terran.
And that's the lucky number for him so far. And he will likely face additional Terrans.
Yeah, that's not the big question. Who do you send out against Super?
Are they going to try Chance for a Pros vs. Pros? I would love to see that, because that's one way where all you have to do is kill a player in a PvP where build order losses do happen. Send out Chance and then Marine King.
Even Anyong.
Anyong would be a good choice as well. I think that they're going to send Chance out. That's what I would do.
You know, I'm afraid we're going to see like 2 additional Terrans.
Well, Gerard has never changed it, not even once, so...
The thing is, like, I really would, if I was the prime coach Gerard, I would take the gamble when I'm on map number 1 or map number 2. But now he's looking at this and he's like, I need to win one more map. One map. And the best players on my team are 2 Terrans. Yes, Super is strong against them, but I just need one win, and I feel like he's going to try to muscle through.
Yeah, that's what the prime coach has shown historically in the past that he likes to do, is just send out his 4 players. I think we can call them Fantastic Four at this point, although they've been a little bit less than fantastic this season. It's a rough choice he has to make, because playing the PvP might get him the win, but it also might just get him a loss. Then he doesn't have 2 of his best players in the booth anymore. He's only got 1 left.
I feel if you take a gamble, you have to take it now. Not on map number 4, but then you have to take it now. Gamble now and let another player choose the map for game number 4. That's the one advantage, of course, that they have at this point. They have not only the player choice for game number for the next 2 games, but they also have the map choice.
Yeah.
So in the last game already, they should have sat there and should have just talked about, okay, what's going to happen if Maru loses now? Who are we going to send out? Who's player number 3? Who's player number 4? What kind of maps do you guys want to play against
Who
him?
is ready for a Protoss? He's going to talk to everybody on the bench and say,
Yeah.
who thinks I got this guy? I got this guy's number. He's played a lot. I studied him a lot. I can do this. And if it's Chance, you know, that may be. If Chance is good in PvP, more likely, given Gerard's tendencies, we will see Beyond and then Marine King, I think.
Yeah, I just hope they prepared something else.
Akelon is the map.
Akelon is the map, and I don't know what to say, guys. I really have no predictions who comes out. I'm afraid it's going to be, once again, Beyond and Marine King. I would love to see... I would love to be wrong at this point. I would really love to see someone else. We might, but given the history, they are going to rely on the same 4 players once again. We have Anyong popping up on the roster, a retired player who is maybe back. Let's see what happens.
Who's it going to be? Gerard, do you take a chance here?
Beyond.
Beyond. This, I feel, could be a mistake. Beyond really struggling against Protoss players. Can he do it on Akelon?
Coach is happy. I mean, if you're on the MVP bench, you want to see Beyond and you want to see Marine King because they are the ones that you prepared for,
yes,
that you can talk about.
That's what he expects. He expects this. This is part of the reason why he sent Vampire out as the last player, because he knows he's so good against Terrans.
It's not like those guys are pushovers, but it's the ones that you would expect to come out.
Beyond having a bit of a rough time in his up and down group. I believe he took last place in that group. A lot of people expecting different results out of him.
I expected him to do a lot better in the up and downs than he actually did. And Björn is, he has 33% win ratio against Terrans, against Protoss. And once again, he lost to Super in the up and downs. They faced each other already.
Yeah. This is... Everyone's pointing a chance here on the camera, and I was wondering if we were going to see him. I think this was the opportunity they had. Gerard is not taking it, so now the cycle is complete. If Björn does lose here, they will definitely send out Marine King. No doubt in my mind.
I agree. Marine King did better in the up and downs. I don't think that we will not see Marine King, but yeah. Guys, we're jumping into another 5-minute break, and then we're going to find out if Super is turning things around for Team MVP or if Prime is going to take their second win this season. Stay tuned, and after a short break, we'll be back with the GSTL Season 1 2013.